Thank you.
Hvala vam puno.
Congratulations.
Čestitam.
Congratulations for being here.
Čestitam što ste ovde.
I'd like to congratulate all the recognitions, all the qualifiers.
Želim da čestitam svima koji su se kvalifikovali i osvojili priznanja.
You are doing a great job.
Radite pravi posao.
And perhaps if you haven't been recognized this weekend,
U slučaju da ovog vikenda vi niste
you
ostvarili
have an
nikakav novi nivo,
opportunity to set some goals
imate mogućnost da postavite nove ciljeve
and make some decisions to be on the stage at the next coming weekend seminar.
i donesete odluku da budete na bini sledećeg vikend seminara.
I'd also like to enforce to you
Takođe želim da vam
how
najavim,
lucky you are with your leadership.
da vam objasnim koliko ste vi sretni sa
And
svojim
we had the
vođstvom.
parade earlier of all the emeralds and the diamonds and the executive diamonds.
Malo pre smo imali paradu smaragda, dijamanata i executive dijamanata.
And you are in the best place at the best time.
I vi se trenutno nalazite na najboljem mestu u najbolje vreme.
So please help me applaud and congratulate all your leadership here once more.
Zato im pomozite velikim aplauzom da pozdravimo još jednom vaše divno vođstvo.
I had the opportunity to share a little bit with the leadership yesterday afternoon.
Juče popodne sam imao prilike da podelim neke ideje sa vašim
And
vođama,
this is my first time to share with the general audience.
a ovo je prvi put da se srećem sa vašom publikom.
For my benefit, could you please stand if this is your first weekend seminar?
Samo za mene, u slučaju da ste prvi put sada na vikend seminaru, molim vas da ustanete.
Congratulations.
Čestitam.
You've made the first important step
Napravili ste prvi važan korak
for your financial freedom,
ka svojoj finansijskoj slobodi,
for your family security,
za sigurnost vaše porodice.
and you'll never forget your first weekend seminar.
I siguran sam da nikad nećete zaboraviti svoj prvi vikend
So
seminar.
congratulations.
Zbog toga vam čestitam još jednom.
This evening we're just going to have some fun.
Ove večeri ćemo se malo zabavljati.
I'm going to share a little bit of my story.
Podelit ću sa vama moju priču.
I've got two important messages for you tonight.
Imam večeras za vas dve važne informacije, poruke.
The first one is that anybody can do this business,
Prva je da svako može da uradi ovaj posao
and you can definitely do this business.
i vi takođe možete sigurno da uradite ovaj
The second
posao.
message,
Druga poruka,
in our case, after more than 10 years at the diamond and above level,
u našem slučaju 10 godina nakon dijamanta i 10
the
godina nakon
second
što smo
message is
dijamanti i
it's
iznad toga,
absolutely worth building this business.
je da se apsolutno isplati izgraditi ovaj posao.
Better than you can ever imagine.
Više nego što ikad možete zamisliti.
And you are writing your story right now.
Vi sada pišete svoju priču.
As I tell you my story this evening,
Dok vam ja budem pričao svoju priču večeras,
your experiences,
vaše iskustva,
this weekend seminar,
ovaj vikend seminar,
when you first saw the plan,
kada ste prvi put videli plan,
all the things that you've been through to this point in time,
sve stvari koje ste prošli do ovog trenutka,
they make up part of your story.
one čine deo vaše priče.
And sometimes the worst things that happen to you
Ponekad će se desiti najgore stvari koje
make the
vam se
best
dese,
stories.
prave najbolje priče.
So keep notes of the bad
I
things,
zato beležite loše stvari
and you'll be able to share those stories from a stage somewhere in the world,
i jednog dana negde u svetu ćete moći da podelite sa nekim vašu priču.
and you'll be able to speak for Network 21,
Moći ćete da govorite u ime Networka 21
and people around the world will drive around in their cars listening to your story, CD or tape.
a ljudi širom sveta će voziti kola i slušati vaše diskove ili kasete.
Unfortunately, not everybody will go diamond.
Nažalost, neće svako od vas postati dijamant.
Everybody can,
Svako bi mogao,
but not everybody will.
ali neće svako postati.
And that's just a decision you have to make.
A to je samo odluka koju vi treba da donesete.
If you're prepared to just keep going and going and going,
A ako ste spremni da idete,
and plug into the system
i da se priključite na sistem,
and get connected to a line of sponsorship
da se povežete sa svojom linijom sponzorisanja
and follow the steps,
i pratite korake,
this business is 100% predictable.
ovaj posao je 100% predvidiv.
Isn't that good to know?
Zar to nije dobro znati?
That it's not a guesswork.
Ovde se ne radi o nagađanjima.
It's not maybe can I have some success.
Ne radi se o tome da li možda mogu imati malo uspeha.
You will
Imaćete,
if you keep going.
ako nastavite dalje.
But that's up to you.
Ali to zavisi od vas.
Just from my background,
O mom poreklu.
my parents are from Egypt.
Moji roditelji su iz Egipta.
They're both doctors.
Oboje su lekari.
They decided to move to England
Odlučili su da se presele u Englesku,
to specialize in medicine.
da bi specijalizirali u polju
That's
medicine.
where I was born,
Tamo sam rođen,
and my brother.
a moj brat.
I spent the first 12 years of my life in England.
Prvih 12 godina života sam proveo u Engleskoj.
We were living in a small town in the north of England,
Živjeli smo u malom gradu na severu Engleske
and because my skin was dark,
i pošto mi je koža bila tamna,
and this was a little unusual for that time,
a za to vreme to je bilo malo neobično,
I was picked on as a child.
bio sam često predmet tuđih
So I had to learn how to
pikova.
fight when I was a small boy,
Zato dok sam bio mali morao sam da naučim da se tučem,
but it was good for me.
ali to je za mene bilo dobro.
I had to stand up for what I was.
Morao sam da stanem i da se izborim za sebe.
And I guess it prepared me for this business.
Pretpostavljam da me to pripremilo delom za ovaj posao.
Because you will have to stand up for yourself and your family in this business.
Jer u ovom poslu ćete morati da se izborite za sebe i za svoju porodicu.
In that 12 years,
U tih 12 godina
I attended 7 different schools
pohađao sam 7 različitih škola.
because my parents had to move from city to city.
Jer su se moji roditelji morali seliti iz grada u grad.
So I had to learn how to meet people very quickly and
Tako da
make
sam
friends as well.
Morao da naučim kako brzo da se sprijateljim sa ljudima i da steknem prijatelje.
All good preparation.
Sve su to bile dobre pripreme.
When I was 12 years of age,
Kada sam bio 12 godina,
my family decided to leave England and move to Australia.
moja porodica je odlučila da napusti Englesku i da se preseli u Australiju.
When I arrived in Australia, I was very mixed up.
Kada sam stigao u Australiju, bio sam prilično zbunjen.
I had dark skin,
Imao sam tamnu kožu,
an English accent,
engleski akcenat
and I was living in a foreign country.
i živeo sam u stranoj zemlji.
But I went to a private school
Ali sam išao u privatnu školu.
because my parents had worked hard and studied hard.
Jer su moji roditelji učili puno i
They
radili
were
puno.
making reasonable income,
Imali su dobru zaradu.
so they had the opportunity to put my brother and I through private school education.
Tako da su imali prilike da mene i mog brata stave u privatnu školu.
It's important that you know that I was very average at school.
Važno je da znate da sam ja bio veoma prosečan u
I
školi.
think I was reasonably bright,
Mislim da sam bio prilično bistar,
but I didn't work so hard.
ali nisam toliko učio.
I wasn't a leader at school.
Nisam bio vođa u školi.
I wasn't the captain of any sporting team.
Nisam bio kapitan nikakvog sportskog tima.
Just an average student.
Samo običan, prosečan
I
učenik.
did my final year of school when I was 16 years of age.
Sa 16 godina sam završio školu,
And
srednju
at
školu.
16 years of age, I had no idea what I wanted to do with the rest of my
I
life.
sa 16 ja pojma nisam imao šta želim da radim u svom životu.
I don't know what you chose to do as a career.
Ne znam šta ste vi odabrali za svoju karijeru.
If that's something you always wanted to do as a small child,
Ako je to nešto što ste oduvek željeli kao dete,
I had no idea.
ja nisam imao pojma.
So I went, at age 16, I had to decide what I would study at university.
Sa 16 godina trebao sam da odlučim šta ću da učim na univerzitetu.
My parents wanted me to be a doctor.
Moji roditelji su željeli da budem lekar.
I was a bit of a rebel,
Ja sam bio malo buntovnik,
so I decided I would not be a doctor.
pa sam odlučio da neću biti lekar.
I picked dentistry
Odabrao sam stomatologiju,
because somebody had said you make good money as a dentist.
jer je neko rekao da stomatolozi dobro
And
zarađuju.
I figured if I was going to do something, I may as well be paid well for it.
I mislio sam ako već nešto moram da radim, onda već da budem i dobro plaćen za to.
So I went off to university,
Otišao sam na fakultet.
so my parents wouldn't give me a hard time.
kako mi roditelji
And when
ne
I
bi
went to university,
pravili problema. Otišao sam na
I did
fakultet,
everything at university
uradio sam sve na fakultetu,
except to attend the lectures.
osim što nisam
But guess
pohađao
what?
lekcije. I šta je bilo?
I failed.
Pao sam.
It's very similar in this business.
Isto kao i u ovom poslu.
If you attend the functions,
Ako odlazite na seminare,
you have a chance.
imate šansu.
If you do not attend the functions,
Ali ako ne idete na seminare,
you will not succeed.
nećete uspeti.
And I share this with my new people in the business.
Ja ovo iskustvo podelim sa svim mojim ljudima, novim ljudima u poslu.
I can honestly look them in the eye
Iskreno mogu da ih pogledam u oči
and say these seminars are important.
i da im kažem, ovi seminari su veoma važni.
We have never met anybody who's succeeded without the functions.
Nikad nismo nikog upoznali ko je uspeo bez seminara.
So it's really important that you come to the seminars, the weekend seminars especially.
I zato je važno da dođete na seminare, posebno na vikend seminare.
So I went to university,
Otišao sam na fakultet,
I failed,
pao sam
and then I had a big decision to make.
i onda sam morao da donesem veliku odluku.
Would I go back and repeat that year of university,
Da li ću se vratiti i obnoviti tu godinu
or would I maybe try something else?
ili ću probati nešto drugo.
I had a few months to make that final decision.
Imao sam nekoliko meseci na raspolaganju za tu odluku.
And in that few months I had 2 or 3 jobs.
I za ta 2-3 meseca sam imao nekoliko poslova.
The jobs were not exciting,
Ti poslovi baš nisu bili uzbudljivi.
very low paid.
Veoma su slabo bili plaćeni.
I looked at my options.
I onda sam pogledao svoje
I
mogućnosti.
could not imagine I would be working like that for the rest of my life.
Nisam mogao da zamislim da tako radim do kraja svog života.
I did not like having a boss.
Nije mi se dopalo da imam šefa.
So I decided to return to
I
university.
zato sam odlučio da se vratim na fakultet.
This time to attend the lectures,
Ovog puta da bih pohađao časove
and this time I passed.
i ovog puta sam i prošao, položio.
5 years later,
5 godina kasnije
I graduated as a dentist.
završio sam kao stomatolog.
At that time,
U to vreme
I worked for somebody else.
radio sam za nekog drugog.
It was very expensive to start your own practice,
Bilo je veoma skupo pokrenuti ličnu praksu
so I worked for somebody for 2
i
years.
zato sam radio za nekoga 2 godine.
I'm the type of person that hates doing something the same all the time.
Ja sam tip ličnosti koja mrzi stalno da radi istu stvar.
So after 2 years I became restless.
I zato nakon 2 godine sam postao već
What
nesposoban.
next?
Šta dalje?
Many of my friends who were dentists
Mnogi moji prijatelji koji su zubari, stomatolozi,
decided to travel,
odlučili su da putuju.
working a little bit as a dentist in another country and traveling and seeing the world.
Da putuju, odu u neke druge zemlje, rade kao stomatolozi i usput vide svet.
It was at this time when I met my wife Melissa.
U to vreme sam ja upoznao moju suprugu Melisu.
She was working in travel,
Radila je, bila je uključena u putovanja
and I booked a trip to England and Europe through her.
i bila je turistički agent i ja sam kroz nju bukirao put za
I
Englesku.
decided I would move to England for 1 year,
Odlučio sam da se preselim u Englesku na godinu dana,
work 1 or 2 months in London,
da radim mesec, dva u Londonu
travel through Europe,
i putujem kroz Evropu.
run out of money,
Nestalo mi je
go
para.
back for 1 or 2 months and work again,
Kad mi nestane para da odem da radim mesec, dva
and then
ponovo
travel some more.
i onda ponovo da putujem.
Melissa booked my holiday,
Melisa je bukirala moj godišnji
and then as we started to date,
i kako smo počeli da se zabavljamo,
she joined me in Europe,
priključila mi se u Evropi
and that was a great year.
i to je bila fantastična godina.
Not much responsibility.
Nismo imali mnogo odgovornosti.
The quality of travel and accommodation was not the same as today.
Kvalitet putovanja i smeštaja nije bio isti kao danas.
It was low cost accommodation,
Bio je to jeftini smeštaj,
but we had fun.
ali smo se zabavljali.
We came back 12 months later,
Vratili smo se 12 meseci kasnije
and it was time to make some decisions.
i bilo je vreme za neke odluke.
What are we going to do with the rest of our lives?
Šta ćemo raditi sa ostatkom života?
I was very unsettled.
Ja još nisam bio spreman
I
da
wanted
se
to do more traveling.
smirim. Želeo sam više da putujem.
I had to decide whether I was going to start my own dental practice.
I trebao sam da odlučim da li ću da pokrenem svoju privatnu praksu.
And it was at this time that we were approached about the business.
I otprilike u to vreme su nas prvi put pristupili u vezi ovog posla.
I'd played soccer with Peter Cox.
Igrao sam fudbal sa Peterom
And
Coxom.
we were old friends.
I bili smo stari prijatelji.
And as a result, we were invited to their first home presentation.
I kao rezultat bili smo pozvani na njihovu prvu kućnu prezentaciju.
When I was invited, I was very skeptical about the business.
Kada su me pozvali, bio sam prilično skeptičan u vezi ovog posla.
I'd seen it at university.
Video sam ga na fakultetu.
It was not Network 21.
Nije bio Network 21.
It was very unprofessional.
Bilo je veoma neprofesionalno.
And I wasn't interested.
I nisam bio zainteresovan.
So I had a negative idea about the business.
I zato sam imao negativnu ideju o poslu.
But Peter said, just trust me, come and have a look.
Ali Peter je rekao, samo mi veruj, dođi i pogledaj.
So Melissa and I were friends
Melissa i ja smo bili prijatelji
with Peter and Debbie.
sa Peterom i Debbie.
We went along.
Otišli smo.
They said there will be beer and wine.
Rekli su da će biti piva i vina.
So we said, why not?
I rekli smo, pa što da ne.
And when we went along, there were 15 or 20 people there.
I kad smo otišli, bilo je 15-20 ljudi već tamo.
I sat with my arms crossed.
Sedao sam skrštenih ruku.
I was a dentist.
Ja sam bio zubar.
I'm not interested in these kind of businesses.
Ja nisam zainteresovan za ovu vrstu poslova.
The man who showed the presentation
Čovjek koji je pokazao prezentaciju
did quite a good job.
je odradio prilično dobar posao.
But the timing for us was very bad.
Ali vreme za nas je bilo jako loše.
We were not really interested in something else.
Nismo bili zainteresovani ni za
I
što
didn't
drugo.
have any dreams.
Ja nisam imao snove.
I was trying to decide whether I was going to go back to Europe or whether I was going to start my own practice.
Pokušavao sam da odlučim da li ću da se vratim u Evropu ili da pokrenem svoju privatnu ordinaciju.
So the presentation made sense,
Prezentacija je imala smisla,
but it really wasn't that interesting for me.
ali za mene to zaista nije bilo toliko interesantno.
Something happened at the end of the presentation.
Na kraju prezentacije se nešto dogodilo.
I didn't relate so much to the presenter,
Nisam se toliko poistovetio sa predavačem,
but Peter was my friend.
ali Peter je bio moj prijatelj.
It's very important if you have people to your home for a presentation
Veoma je važno ako imate ljude kod kuće na prezentaciji,
that you say a few words at the beginning and the end of the presentation.
da vi kažete nekoliko reči na početku i pri kraju.
At the end of the presentation,
Na kraju prezentacije
Peter stood up and said a few words.
Peter je ustao i rekao nekoliko reči.
There was about 15 or 20 of us sitting like this
Jedno 15-20 nas je sedalo u polukrugu
in quite a small apartment.
u prilično malom stanu.
Nobody was that interested.
Niko nije bio toliko zainteresovan.
People were there having a drink,
Ljudi su tamo bili zbog pića,
having fun,
zabave,
and then Peter stood up at the end.
a onda je Peter ustao na kraju
And this is what he said.
i evo šta je rekao.
I don't care whether any of you people are going to get involved in my business,
Ne interesuje me da li će bilo ko od vas ovde ljudi da se uključi u moj posao,
but I've made a decision.
ali ja sam doneo odluku.
We're going to find 6 people in the world that think this is a good idea.
Naći ćemo 6 ljudi u svetu koji misle da je ovo dobra ideja.
And when we do,
A kad ih nađemo,
when we find those 6 people,
kada nađemo tih 6 ljudi,
we're going to be retired.
mi ćemo da se povučemo
You
u
may or
penziju.
may not be one of those 6 people tonight.
Vi možda nećete biti, možete ili ne morate da budete jedna od
if
tih
you're
6
not,
osoba, ali ako niste,
We'll find somebody to replace you.
naći ćemo nekog umjesto vas.
Whoa.
Wow.
I didn't want to be replaced.
Ja nisam hteo da me neko zameni.
I didn't know what was going on.
Nisam imao pojma šta se dešava.
He sounded quite serious.
Zvučao je prilično ozbiljno.
And we were scared we would miss out.
I uplašili smo se da ćemo izostati iz
Wow, what
nečega.
if he does retire?
Wow, šta ako se stvarno
What if
penzioniše?
this does work?
Šta ako ovo stvarno funkcioniše?
Maybe.
Možda.
2 days later,
2 dana kasnije,
somebody came back to see us to answer our questions.
neko je došao do nas da nas ponovo vidi, da odgovori na naša pitanja.
We hadn't listened to any of the tapes.
Nismo poslušali ni jednu kasetu.
Melissa and I were arguing about the business.
Melissa i ja smo se svađali oko posla.
We weren't so interested,
Nismo bili toliko zainteresovani,
but we decided we'd give it a go.
ali odlučili smo da probamo.
4 words.
4 reči.
What if it works?
Šta ako funkcioniše?
Maybe.
Možda.
So we signed.
Potpisali smo.
And then they did something very clever.
A onda su uradili nešto veoma pametno.
Because we knew them very well,
Pošto smo ih poznavali veoma dobro,
they couldn't convince us about the business.
nisu nas mogli ubediti u posao.
But they said, come along to an open plan, a weekly preview.
Ali su rekli, dođite na jedan open plan.
We went to the preview,
Otišli smo na open
and there I met somebody that was a lecturer for me at university.
i tamo sam upoznao nekoga koji je bio jedan od mojih profesora na fakultetu.
He was a dentist.
Bio je stomatolog.
He was about 25, 30 years older than me.
Bio je 25-30 godina stariji od mene.
He was my future.
Bio je moja budućnost.
And here he was involved in this business.
A on je bio evo uključen u ovaj posao.
I thought I've missed something.
Pomislio sam nešto sam propustio.
What have I missed?
Šta sam propustio?
So I went and spoke to him afterwards.
Otišao sam po završetku i
And
razgovarao
he
sa
said,
njim.
you didn't understand, did you?
I rekao je, nisi razumeo, jeli?
I said, obviously not.
Rekao sam, verovatno ne.
He said, the 4% royalty,
4% royalty, rekao je.
the passive income, the residual.
Pasivna zarada.
And I'd missed it.
I meni je to prošlo.
He said, if I stop working, I stop making money.
Rekao je, ako ja prestajem da radim, prestajem da zarađujem.
With this business, the pipeline will keep creating an income for you.
Ali sa ovim poslom dubine će nastaviti da ti stvaraju profit.
And that night something made sense.
I te večeri je nešto dobilo smisla.
So we decided to get started.
Odlučili smo da počnemo.
We had some home nights.
Imali smo neke kućne marketinge.
The best thing you can do if you're a new person is to get lots of people together.
Najbolja stvar ako ste nova osoba je da okupite što više ljudi kod kuće.
Because the business works on numbers.
Jer se posao razvija na brojevima.
Because Peter and Debbie had 15 to 20 people to their place,
I pošto su Peter i Debbie imali 15-20 osoba kod njih,
we duplicated that.
mi smo to duplirali.
If they'd had 3,
Ako su oni imali troje,
we probably would have had 3.
verovatno bi imali i mi troje.
But they had 15 to 20.
Ali imali su 15-20 osoba.
We did the same.
I mi smo uradili isto.
Some people said yes,
Neki su ljudi rekli da,
some said no,
neki su rekli ne,
some weren't sure,
neki nisu bili sigurni,
but it didn't matter.
ali nije bilo važno.
So we were moving.
Pokretali smo se.
But I had some big decisions to make.
Ali ja sam još uvijek imao neke odluke koje sam trebao da
My
donesem.
parents were very negative.
Roditelji su mi bili veoma negativni.
Why are you doing that?
Zašto to radiš?
You should be concentrating on your profession.
Treba da se orijentišeš na svoje zanimanje.
Many friends would ask me,
Mnogi prijatelji bi me pitali,
how much money are you making from your new business?
koliko zarađuješ od svog novog posla?
Not much.
Ne mnogo.
The amount of money we were making from our business, our Amway business,
Novac koji smo zarađivali od MV-a
was very, very small
je bio veoma mali
at that stage.
u toj fazi.
See, in our business we have delayed gratification.
U našem poslu smo imali zakasnelu gratifikaciju, odnosno nagradu.
You cannot see now what the results will be in the future.
Vi sada još ne možete da znate kakvi će biti vaši rezultati u budućnosti.
And remember, as a dentist, I was making hundreds of dollars per hour.
Kao stomatolog ja sam zarađivao $100
So if you
po
looked and you
satu.
compared the two,
Ako želite da uporedite ove dve stvari,
it would make no sense to build this business.
nema smisla graditi ovaj posao.
But what had happened
Ali ono što se dogodilo
in my first 30 days or so,
u mojih prvih 30 dana,
I'd converted my car into a university. And I was listening to lots and lots and lots of tapes.
Preobratio sam auto u univerzitet i slušao sam
Every
mnogo
day, one or
kaseta,
two
svakog dana
tapes.
jednu ili dve kasete.
Learning, understanding, getting more belief.
Učeći, stičući više vere.
I'd attended some of these functions.
Pohađao sam ove seminare.
I'd seen people on stage.
Video sam ljude na bini.
People like you and I,
Ljude kao i vi i ja,
who just wanted a better life.
koji su samo željeli bolji život.
So I was starting to understand how the business worked.
Počeo sam da shvatam kako posao funkcioniše.
But still wasn't making much money.
Ali još uvijek nisam mnogo zarađivao.
And we had lots of ups and downs. Some day good days.
Imali smo svakakvih dana.
Some days not so good
Nekad smo imali
days.
dobre, a nekad ne toliko dobre
And
dane.
there came a crunch.
I onda je stigla
There was
jedna
one point in time
tačka u vremenu
where we'd had a bad couple of days.
kada smo imali nekoliko loših dana.
And I started to look at things
I počeo sam da posmatram stvari
and think, why am I doing this?
i razmišljao zašto ja ovo
What's
radim.
the point?
Šta je poenta svega?
Is it really worth it?
Da li je to zaista, da li
I'm
se
not sure about
isplati?
the products and the
Nisam
tapes and the
siguran
functions.
u vezi proizvoda i traka i seminara.
And we had lots of doubts.
I imali smo mnogo sumnji.
Me more than Melissa.
Ja više nego Melisa.
And I said to her one day, I think I want to quit.
I jednog dana sam joj rekao, mislim da želim da istupim.
And she said, okay,
I rekla je, u redu.
don't tell me.
Nemoj meni da kažeš.
Ring your sponsor, Peter.
Nazovi svog sponzora Petera.
So I got on the phone
Uzao sam telefon
and I told Peter all the things that were wrong with the business.
i rekao sam Peteru sve stvari koje su bile loše u vezi posla.
At that stage, we were 15%.
U to vreme imali smo 15%.
Spending more money than we were making by coming to the seminars.
Trošili smo više novca nego što smo zarađivali odlaskom na
But we were
seminare,
Peter and Debbie's biggest leg.
ali mi smo bili najveća noga Petera i Debbie.
So I rang him and I told him all the problems.
Nazvao sam ga i rekao sam mu sve probleme.
And I said, Peter, I want to quit.
I rekao sam, Peter, želim da izađem.
Now, I don't know what you would do if your biggest leg rang you and said they were going to quit.
Ne znam šta bi vi uradili kada vas vaša najveća noga, odnosno najveća dubina, nazove i kaže
I
da
was
želi da
expecting a
istupi.
bit of sympathy.
Ja sam očekivao malo sažaljenja, simpatije.
I was expecting him to say, no, please don't quit.
Očekivao sam da će da kaže, molim te, nemoj.
You can't do that.
Ne možeš to da uradiš.
We'll work it out.
Izradit ćemo nekako sve.
Let's talk about these things.
Hajde da razgovaramo o stvarima.
He didn't do that.
Ali nije to uradio.
When he told me to quit, when I rang him
Kada sam ga nazvao
and I said, Peter, I want to quit,
i rekao, Peter, ja želim da izađem,
you know what he said?
znate šta je rekao?
Quit!
Napusti,
Get out!
gubi se,
Stop wasting your time and my time. Leave now.
prestani da gubiš i svoje i moje vreme, napusti sada.
I wasn't expecting that.
Pa to nisam očekivao.
And I turned to my wife.
Okrenuo sam se svojoj
I was on
supruzi,
the phone to
bio
Peter.
sam na telefonu sa Peterom još
And she said, what did he
i
say?
rekao je, šta je rekao?
And I said, he told me to quit.
Rekao je da izađemo, da
And she said,
istupimo.
what are you going to do?
I kaže, pa šta ćeš da uradiš?
I said, I'm not quitting.
I rekao, neću da prestanem.
You know why?
Znate zašto?
A couple of reasons.
Zbog nekoliko razloga.
First reason,
Prvi razlog,
I don't like anybody telling me what to do.
ne volim da mi bilo ko kaže šta da radim.
Second reason,
Drugi razlog,
this is the big one.
ovo je veliki.
The second reason I didn't quit,
Drugi razlog zašto nisam istupio,
the main reason I'm in the business,
glavni razlog zašto sam u poslu,
I had a problem.
imao sam problem.
I had the same problem most of you have right now.
Imao sam isti problem kao i većina vas ovde sada.
I was stuck.
Zaglavio sam se.
I'd seen too much.
Video sam previše.
I'd been at the seminars.
Bio sam na seminarima.
I'd listened to the CDs.
Slušao sam diskove.
I'd seen with my own eyes.
Video sam svojim ličnim očima.
I'd felt with my own heart.
Osjećao sam svojim srcem.
I'd related with my stomach.
Saosjećao sam sa svojim stomakom.
I knew this was real.
Znao sam da je ovo pravo.
I had a problem.
Imao sam problem.
Seen too much.
Video sam previše.
And you know what?
A znate šta?
Even when it gets tough,
Čak i kada postane teško.
even when you don't think you can keep going,
Čak i kada mislite da ne možete da nastavite.
even when you feel like quitting,
Čak i kada mislite da prekinete.
you know what you've got to do?
Znate šta treba da uradite?
You've got to look at your options.
Treba da pogledate svoje mogućnosti.
What else is there?
Šta još imate?
We had a good life
Mi smo imali dobar život,
without the business.
bez ovog posla.
Most of you have quite a good life without the business.
Većina vas ima pristojan život bez ovog posla.
But the enemy of a great life is a good life.
Ali neprijatelj divnog života je pristojan život, dobar
We
život.
realized through this business
Shvatili smo kroz ovaj posao
we could have a great life.
možemo imati fantastičan život.
Why don't you quit?
Zašto ne prestanete?
Why don't you quit?
Zašto ne istupite?
Do you know why you're in this?
Znate zašto ste u ovom?
Because if you get asked that question by your upline
Jer ako postavite ovo pitanje na vašoj gornjoj liniji
and you don't feel strongly enough to give an answer,
i ne osjećate se dovoljno jakim da donesete odluku, da
when
date
the
odgovor,
times get tough, it's going to be hard for you.
kada stvari postanu teške, onda će biti teško i vama.
But if you know why
Ali ako znate zbog čega
and you make that decision once,
i doneli ste tu odluku jednom,
you draw a line in the sand
povučete liniju u pesku
and you say, I have made a decision.
i kažete ja sam doneo odluku,
I'm not going to quit.
ja neću istupiti,
Then it is only a matter of time till you have success.
onda je to samo pitanje vremena kada ćete stvarno ostvariti uspeh.
And you will have some ups and downs.
Imat ćete uzbrdice i
There'll be good days
uspehe
and
i
bad
padove.
days.
Imat ćete dobre i loše dane.
For us, we would go to a seminar like this.
Za nas kada smo bi otišli na ovakav seminar,
We'd leave on Sunday afternoon.
kada bi u nedelju popodne kada bi išli
And
kući i
we
krenuli
felt
kući,
unbelievable.
osjećali smo se neverovatno dobro.
And we felt like we had armor on us.
I osjećali smo kao da imamo štit na sebi,
Bulletproof.
neprobojni.
We'd get home.
Stigli bi kući,
We'd make phone calls.
telefonirali bi,
We'd ring people we were scared to ring.
nazvali bi ljude koje smo se plašili da nazovemo,
Invite them to the weekly open plan.
pozvali ih na open,
They said they were going to come.
rekli bi da će doći,
And 2 days later,
a 2 dana kasnije,
we went to the open plan.
kada smo otišli na open
And we said, we'll meet you there at
i
7:45.
rekli vidimo se tamo u 7:45,
And we'd be there at 7:30.
mi bi bili tamo u 7:30,
Standing outside.
stajali napolju,
7:45.
7:45,
7:50.
7:50,
Ring them on their mobile.
nazovem ih na mobilnom,
No answer.
nema odgovora.
Oh, they must be stuck in traffic.
Ovo verovatno su zaglavili u saobraćaju,
They'll be here any minute.
biće tu svaki minut.
7:55.
7:55,
8 o'clock.
8,
Nobody comes.
niko ne dolazi.
We were feeling so good.
Mi smo se toliko dobro osjećali.
All of a sudden,
Odjednom,
we're back down here.
ponovo smo bili dole.
And then we go and sit in on the preview.
Onda smo otišli i sedeli na openu.
And we become inspired again.
I ponovo smo bili inspirisani.
And we say, yes, we can do this.
I rekli smo da, možemo to uraditi.
And we're back up here.
I ponovo smo se vratili gore.
And then we go and sponsor somebody.
Onda smo otišli da sponzorišemo nekog.
And we're feeling excited.
I bili uzbuđeni.
And then the next day,
I sljedećeg dana
we get a phone call.
dobijemo poziv.
And the person we sponsored
I osoba koju smo sponzorisali
says they changed their mind.
kaže da se predomislila.
And they don't want to do it anymore.
I ne želi to više da radi.
We're back down here.
I ponovo smo se
We
vratili
go
dole.
up and down,
I išli
up
smo
and
gore i dole,
down.
i gore, i dole.
It's like a roller coaster.
To je kao u Luna parku.
And we can't understand.
I ne možemo da razumemo.
Before this business, we were normal.
Pre ovog posla bili smo normalni.
And now we're emotional all the time.
A sad smo stalno u nekom emotivnom kovitlacu.
And you know what?
A znate šta?
These diamonds,
Ovi dijamanti,
these emeralds,
ovi smaragdi,
the leaders,
vođe,
Melissa and I,
Melissa i ja,
we have our ups and downs.
i mi smo imali svoje uspone i padove.
For you,
Za vas,
if you're new,
ako ste novi,
it's like this.
to je ovako. Gore, dole, gore, dole.
For us,
Za nas,
it looks like this.
sad izgleda ovako. Blago, valovito.
We still have ups and downs,
Još
but
uvek imamo
gentle.
uspode i padove, ali blage.
You know the difference?
Znate u čemu je razlika?
For us,
Za nas
and the difference from you, from this and that,
i za te velike uspone i padove,
We've listened to thousands of tapes and CDs.
Poslušali smo hiljade
We've
kaseta i
attended
diskova.
hundreds of functions.
Posjetili
That's
smo
the only
više stotina
difference.
seminara. U tome je
The
razlika.
tapes, the books and the seminars.
Knjige, kasete i seminari.
The Network 21 system
Network 21 sistem
will keep your attitude stable.
će držati vaš nivo na stabilnom nivou.
And if you've made a
Vaše
decision
emocije. A ako ste doneli odluku
and you know where you're going,
i znate gde ste krenuli,
it's only a matter of time.
samo je pitanje vremena.
So that day when my sponsor told me to quit was a very important day for us.
Taj dan kada mi je sponzor rekao da prekinem, za nas je bio veoma važan dan.
Because when we looked at our options,
Jer kada smo pogledali svoje mogućnosti,
they were good but not great.
bile su dobre, ali ne fantastične.
We wanted this lifestyle.
Željeli smo ovaj životni stil.
We wanted to develop as people.
Željeli smo da se razvijemo kao ljudi.
We wanted the significance that the business can offer.
Željeli smo taj značaj i razliku koju
We
ovaj
wanted to
posao
be a
može da
positive influence
ponudi.
in other people's
Željeli smo da
lives.
budemo pozitivan uticaj na
We
život
could see
drugih
the
ljudi.
benefits of building this business as a couple and a family.
Videli smo beneficije izgradnje ovog posla kao porodice i kao par.
And we got to work.
I krenuli smo sa poslom.
And we had a balanced life
I imali smo uravnoteženi život.
with family.
Imamo porodicu.
But there were some times where our life was out of balance.
Ali ponekad je naš život i bio izvan tog balansa.
When we had some big goals.
Kada smo imali velike ciljeve.
And from the time we made that decision not to quit,
A od trenutka kada smo doneli odluku da ne prestanemo,
a couple of months later we were 21% silver
nekoliko
producer.
meseci kasnije bili smo 20 jedinice, srebrni distributeri.
A few months after that we made ruby.
Nekoliko meseci kasnije postali smo rubini.
You saw some rubies recognized tonight.
Videli ste i ovde neke rubine nove.
You make good income at ruby.
Kao rubin zarađujete dobar novac.
And we replaced Melissa's income at the ruby level.
I na nivou rubina zamenili smo Melisinu
She left
zaradu.
work at age 26.
Napustila je posao u 26. godini.
We did some more work, we found some people.
Radili smo još više, našli nove ljude.
3 years later we were emeralds.
3 godine kasnije postali smo smaragdi.
At the emerald level we'd replaced my income as a dentist.
Na smaragdnom nivou zamenili smo i moju zaradu stomatologa.
We had a good strong business.
Imali smo dobar i stabilan posao.
And at age 31
I u 31. godini
I was able to go to the beach.
mogao sam da odem na plažu.
We had many of our leaders with us.
Imali smo mnoge vođe sa nama.
We dug a hole in the sand.
Iskopali smo rupu u pesku.
And I put my dental gloves in the hole.
Ubacio sam u tu rupu svoje zubarske rukavice.
My alarm clock.
Moj budilnik.
My white jacket.
Beli mantil.
Covered it up.
Zatrpao to.
And I was a free man at
I
age
bio sam
31.
slobodan čovjek u 31. godini.
What are you going to do when you retire? What are you going to do?
Šta ćete vi uraditi kada
If
se
you work for a
penzionišete? Ako radite za šefa,
Maybe your wife will come by and pick you up in a stretch limousine.
možda će vaša supruga doći da vas pokupi u velikoj limuzini.
And all the workers will be saying, who are they? Who are they?
A svi zaposleni će pitati, a ko je to, ko je to?
What's going on?
Šta
What's
se
going
dešava?
on?
Šta se dešava?
Oh, nothing. They're just in Amway.
Ništa, oni su samo u MV-u.
Why not?
Zašto da ne?
I don't know what your plans are.
Ne znam koji su vaši planovi.
I retired at 31.
Ja sam se povukao u svojoj 31. godini.
4 months after that, our daughter was born.
4 meseca kasnije rođena je naša ćerka.
She's today 13 years of age.
Danas ima 13 godina.
2 years later, our son was born. He's now 11.
2 godine kasnije rodio se naš sin, on je sad 11 godina.
So we've been full-time parents from the very beginning of their lives.
Tako da smo mi od njihovog početka, samog početka života bili punovremeni
That's
roditelji.
exciting.
To je uzbudljivo.
I used to wake up on a Monday morning.
Obično sam se budio ponedjeljkom ujutru.
And sometimes it takes 10 seconds for you to work out what day of the week it is.
I ponekad vam je potrebno 10 sekundi da shvatite koji je dan u nedelji.
You wake up and you say, oh, Monday.
I probudite se i kažete,
And when
ponedeljak.
I was a dentist,
Kada sam bio stomatolog,
I would have a horrible feeling in my stomach.
imao bih očajan osjećaj u stomaku.
Another 5 days to go till the
Novih
weekend.
5 dana do vikenda.
As soon as we retired,
čim smo se povukli,
that feeling disappeared.
taj osjećaj je nestao.
Because when you're free,
Jer kada si slobodan,
it doesn't matter what day of the week it is.
nije bitno koji je dan u nedelji.
Every day is the same.
Svaki dan je isti.
I would wake up and pinch myself
Probudio bih se i uštinuo bih se.
and say, is this real?
I pitao, je li ovo
We
stvarno?
found a few people that thought this was a good idea,
Našli smo nekoliko ljudi koji su mislili da je ovo dobra ideja,
and now we're free.
a sada smo slobodni.
Is this possible?
Da li je to moguće?
There must be a catch.
Mora da postoji negde caka.
A lot of people are looking for the catch.
Mnogo ljudi traži slabu
There's
tačku.
no catch.
Nema je.
You have to do some work,
Treba da odradite nešto posla,
follow a system,
da pratite sistem,
listen to your upline leadership,
da slušate svoju gornju liniju
and they will help you get there.
i oni će vam pomoći da stignete tamo.
For many, many years I've been driving the kids to and from school.
Mnogo godina ja sam vozio decu u školu i iz škole.
I pick my son up at 2:30 in the afternoon,
Pokupio bih sina u 2:30 popodne
and I've been doing that for the last 5 or 6 years.
i radio sam to u posljednjih 5-6 godina.
When I go pick him up from school, I'm not dressed like this.
Kada odem da ga pokupim u školu, onda nisam obučen ovako.
I have t-shirt,
Imam majicu
shorts,
sa šorcom, kratkim
Sport
pantalonama,
shoes.
patikama.
and no other fathers are picking their children up, only the mothers.
Nijedan drugi otac ne ide po svoju decu, samo majke.
So I would go and pick my son up
Otišao bih po sina u školu,
year after year.
godinu za godinom.
And I know some of the mothers were whispering.
I znam da su neke majke šaptale.
They were saying to each other,
Pričale su međusobno.
he still hasn't got a job.
On još uvek nema posao.
Still no work.
Još uvek ne radi.
They would feel sorry for us.
Sažaljevali bi nas.
And then when my son got a little bit bigger,
A onda kad je moj san malo odrastao,
we had a birthday party at our house.
imali smo rođendansku žurku kod nas.
And you saw our house on the video.
Videli ste našu kuću na videu.
And they saw the Porsche in the garage.
I videli su Porsche u garaži.
Now they think we deal drugs.
Sad misle da dilujemo drogu.
It's the only explanation.
To je jedino objašnjenje.
How can they have this lifestyle and not work?
Kako mogu da imaju ovaj životni stil a da ne rade?
Makes them think.
Tereć na razmišljanje.
Today,
Danas
we've been free for a long, long time.
smo slobodni već dugo vremena.
The travel is unbelievable.
Putovanja su neverovatna.
2 weeks ago, I was speaking in Thailand.
Pre 2 nedelje govorio sam na Tajlandu.
And sometimes you hear these stories about how your business can really grow big.
Ponekad čujete priče kako ovaj posao zaista može da vam se razvije na veliko.
And we had a reception for some of the leaders in Thailand.
Imali smo prijem za neke vođe na Tajlandu.
Some of the Network 21 leaders.
Neke vođe iz Networka 21.
And I was meeting people and having some photos.
Upoznavao sam ljude i slikali smo se.
And I met a nice couple.
I upoznao sam jedan fini par, bračni
And
par.
I said, hi, how are you?
I rekao sam zdravo, kako ste vi?
They seem to be extra friendly with me.
Činilo se kao da su ekstra prijateljski raspoloženi prema meni.
I said, oh, nice to meet you.
I rekao sam zdravo, drago mi da
I
smo
said,
se
oh, whose
upoznali.
business are you in?
I rekao, u čijem ste vi poslu?
They said, we're in your business.
Pa u vašem.
I said, that's good.
Rekao, to je dobro.
I said, what level are you?
Rekao, na kom ste nivou?
They said, diamond.
Rekli su dijamanti.
I said, oh, very good.
O, rekao, fantastično.
Because once I heard,
Jer kad sam čuo,
long time ago I heard on a tape,
nekad davno sam čuo na jednoj kaseti,
that you know your business is duplicating well when you meet diamonds that you did not know yet in your business.
da ćeš znati da se tvoj posao dobro duplira kada upoznaš dijamante iz svoje donje linije koje još nisi upoznao,
And I tell you
za
that
koje još
because
nisi
of
znao.
this.
A to vam kažem zbog ovoga.
In the early days,
U ranim danima
we used to ask our upline,
pitali smo našu gornju liniju,
will anybody ever duplicate us?
hoće li ikad nas neko duplirati?
Will we ever find one person like us? Just
Hoćemo
one.
ikad naći jednu osobu kao što
Somebody
smo
else
mi,
to
samo
show the
jednu,
plan.
nekog drugog ko će pokazati plan.
Is there anybody else like me?
Da li postoji iko kao ja?
And I promise you,
I obećavam vam,
faith,
ako imate vere
and you stick to the
i
system,
držite se sistema,
We absolutely promise you
Apsolutno vam obećavam
that it is guaranteed
da je garantovano
that if you stick to what you need to do
ako se držite onoga što treba da uradite
and you do core
i budete ključni čovek
and pace setter
i pace setter uradite
and leaders club
i leaders klub
and you keep building the business with the Network 21 system
i nastavite da gradite posao sa sistemom Networka 21
and just concentrate on your efforts,
i koncentrišete se na svoju snagu,
eventually you'll look back
jednom ćete se okrenuti
and you'll find one or two people following
i vidjet ćete da vas jedna, dve osobe prate.
and you keep going and then more and more will follow.
I nastavite dalje i više njih će vas pratiti.
And in years to come,
U godinama koje dolaze
you will develop an empire all over the world.
razvit ćete i imperiju širom sveta.
And you will know and there will be thousands of people that you don't know.
I vidjet ćete da će biti 1000 ljudi koje ne poznajete.
That is our promise to you.
To je naše obećanje.
You are just beginning.
Vi ste tek počeli.
You are just beginning.
Tek ste počeli.
And you have a very exciting future ahead of you.
A pred vama je jedna veoma uzbudljiva budućnost.
I'm just going to show you some slides now.
Pokazat ću vam sada neke slajdove.
A little bit of the journey that we've been on.
Malo puta, našeg životnog puta.
There is a song that's going to be played with the slides.
Ispod će ići jedna pesma.
And we take a lot of our emotion in the business from music.
Mi mnogo naših emocija preuzimamo u poslu iz muzike.
And there's a fantastic song that you'll hear during this slideshow.
U toku ovog slajdshowa ćete čuti fantastičnu muziku.
It was our diamond song.
To je bila naša dijamantska pesma.
And the title of the song is Can You Go the Distance?
Naziv pesme je Da li možeš da pređeš razdaljinu.
And as you listen to this song,
dok slušaš ovu muziku,
and you look at some of the slides,
i pogledate na neke ove slajdove,
you're going to have to ask yourself some really significant questions.
Morat ćete postaviti sebi neka ozbiljna i značajna pitanja.
This is a journey.
Ovo je putovanje.
This business is more than just a business.
Ovaj posao je više od posla.
Network 21 is not a business, it's a family.
Network 21 nije posao, nego je porodica.
By following Jim and Nancy Dornan and following your diamond leadership,
prateći Jima i Nancy Dornan i vaše vođstvo,
you can change your life.
Možete izmeniti svoj život.
But we're not looking for people who are sprinters.
Ali mi ne tražimo sprintere u ovom poslu.
This is not a 100-meter race.
Ovo nije trka na 100 metara.
This is not a 400-meter race.
Ovo nije trka na 400 metara.
This is a marathon race.
Ovo je maratonska trka.
But in a true marathon,
ali u pravom maratonu,
you have gold, silver, bronze.
Imate zlato, srebro i bronzu.
In Network 21 and Amway business,
u Networku 21 i Amwayu,
everyone who crosses the finish line will be a diamond.
Svako ko pređe liniju finiša biće dijamant.
You've just got to decide, are you going to be a marathon runner?
Vi samo treba da odlučite da budete maratonski trkač.
You've got to decide, can you go the distance?
Treba da odlučite da li možete da pređete tu razdaljinu.
When people laugh at you,
kada vam se ljudi budu smejali,
tell you this won't work,
i kažu vam ovo neće funkcionisati,
give you a hard time,
kada vam budu donosili teške trenutke,
quit in your business,
kada ljudi budu istupili iz vašeg posla,
that needs to make you stronger.
To treba da vas očvrsti.
When people tell you can't do it,
kada vam ljudi kažu ne možete to da uradite,
let that make you stronger.
Neka vas to ojača.
Just listen to the words.
Slušajte reči.
And perhaps the translator can even translate some of the words of the song for you.
I možda bi prevodioci mogli da vam prevedu tekst.
And just remember, this is your journey.
I upamtite samo ovo je vaše putovanje.
And if you're a stayer,
a ako ste odlučili da ostanete,
if you can stay in the race and be a marathon runner,
ako možete da izdržite da ostanete u trci i da budete maratonski trkač,
you can succeed.
Možete uspeti. Postoji neka zemlja u budućnosti, da li misliš da sam ja lud? Da li možeš da pređeš tu razdaljinu? Da pređeš tu liniju? Ili ćeš da se predaš pod pogledima drugih ljudi? Da li možeš da pređeš tu razdaljinu i da izdržiš do kraja i da zapišeš svoje ime u slavu? Da li možeš da ocenjaš taj san? Bistar kao dan, jasan kao dan. Da li možeš da pružiš ruku i da ga dohvatiš? Ja mogu da osetim kako dišeš i osjećam tvoju dušu. I treba da izdržiš pored mene. Da li možeš da pređeš razdaljinu i da pređeš tu liniju ili ćeš da posustaneš zbog ljudi koji te posmatraju? Da li možeš da pređeš tu razdaljinu i da pređeš do kraja, da stigneš do kraja i da zapišeš svoje ime u slavu? Ja tražim mesto koje ljudi zovu raj. Imam taj osjećaj da je ovo mesto na kojem se ostvaruju snovi. Ponekad je taj san previše težak i bojiš se da će da nestane. Ali šta bi ja bio bez tog sna? Samo čovjek bez budućnosti. Da li možeš da prođeš tu razdaljinu, znači da stigneš do te linije, ili ćeš da posustaneš od ljudi koji te posmatraju? Da li možeš da pređeš tu razdaljinu, da stigneš do kraja i da zapišeš svoje ime u slavu?
Can you go the distance?
Da li možete da pređete razdaljinu?
Thank you. Can you
Hvala
go
vam
the distance?
puno. Da li možete da pređete tu
Are you
razdaljinu?
going to keep going when it gets tough?
Da li ćete nastaviti dalje?
Are you going to keep fighting for your dream?
Da li ćete nastaviti da se borite za svoje snove?
You can.
Možete.
There is nothing better than being a Network 21 diamond.
Nema ničeg boljeg od toga da budete dijamant u Networku 21.
Representing Jim and Nancy Dornan.
Da predstavljate Jima i Nancy Dornan.
Having an influence.
Da imate uticaj.
Helping people.
Da pomažete ljudima.
Being free.
Da budu slobodni.
Waking up when you want to wake up.
Da se budite kada vi to želite.
Freedom.
Sloboda.
Let me just finish with one quick story.
Završio bih sa jednom brzom pričom.
If we can stop the music.
Ako bi mogli da zaustavimo muziku.
1968.
1968.
Mexico Olympics.
Meksiko olimpijske igre.
There was a runner from Tanzania.
Bio je jedan trkač iz Tanzanije.
His name was John Stephen Aquari.
Zvao se John Stephen Aquari.
It was the final event of the Olympic Games.
Bila je to posljednja trka na olimpijadi, maratonska trka.
The race had finished 2 hours earlier.
Trka se završila 2 sata ranije.
They were packing up.
Već su pakovali.
Somebody had won the race earlier.
Neko je već ranije pobedio u trku.
But this one runner
Ali ovaj jedan trkač
came running into the stadium to do the final lap.
je utrčao na stadion da trči poslednji krug.
And there was still a few thousand people still spectating.
Nekoliko hiljada ljudi je još uvek bilo na stadionu i posmatralo stvari.
And the crowd started to stand up.
A masa je počela da ustaje.
They couldn't believe that there was still a runner coming and finishing.
Nisu mogli da veruje da neko još uvek završava trku.
He had blood.
Bio je krvav.
Bandages.
Imao je zavoj na sebi.
Tell he'd fallen a few times
Videlo
during
se
the
da je
race.
pao nekoliko puta u toku trke.
He came into the stadium
Ušao je na stadion
to do the final lap.
da otrči počasni krug, poslednji krug.
And the 2,000 people that were there stood up and cheered.
Nekoliko hiljada ljudi je ustalo i počelo da mu aplaudira.
They couldn't believe how gutsy it was.
Nisu mogli da veruju koliko ima u sebi
He did the final lap.
snage. Odradio je taj poslednji krug i pao je preko linije finiša.
And there were lots of cameras and journalists.
Bilo je mnogo kamera i novinara oko njega odjednom.
They wanted to know what made him keep going.
I želi su da znaju šta ga je teralo da nastavi.
And they said, why did you do it? Why did you keep going?
I pitali su ga zašto si to uradio, zašto si nastavio da
Nobody
trčiš.
cared. The race finished hours ago.
Nikog nije interesovalo, trka je završila već pre nekoliko sati.
This is what he said.
Evo šta je rekao.
My country didn't send me to the Olympic Games to start the race.
Moja zemlja me nije poslala na olimpijadu zato da ja počnem trku. Poslali su me da završim trku.
You need to finish this race. Go
Vi treba da
Diamond. Thank
završite ovu
you.
trku. Budite dijamanti. Hvala vam.